up a good point that you will make friends with this luggage. And if you go online and see the reviews, don't just trust me, trust the people and the HSN customer who have made this a customer pick at nearly 4.5 stars, 225 reviews that just love this bag. And what happens, and I didn't realize this when I started creating luggage, is that when you have beautiful luggage, it allows people to say hello and like, oh, I love your luggage. And all of a sudden, people that are checking you in hotels are commenting on your luggage. And I didn't realize that for a lot of people, travel is very isolating.
Yeah.
And you're there with 10,000 people and you feel all alone. And when someone just says, where did you get that bag?
Yeah,
and it's someone who's going through it in TSA, you're like, well, all right, you know? So never underestimate the power of beauty to really open doors, break down boundaries, and just start great conversations.
And not to mention that baggage claim when it's black.
Yes, exactly.
Black and ripped, black and torn, black and duct
curly
tape,
ribbon.
black and curly ribbon, another black and duct tape.
Yep.
And then it's your
And then
bag.
the red sports car comes around that curve. So again, you've got these 2 pieces. Right now we're selling this great 2-piece set, the 21-inch spinner and then the doctor's tote. For the same price, you are getting the full 3-piece packing cube set that is not available anymore online because we are totally sold out. And you see how perfectly they fit into the bag. These packing cubes are the best way. I have traveled for 20 years. There is nothing better than this technique. They eliminate suitcase chaos, as you can see right here, and they just keep you more organized on the road. And look at that, you even have space for another pair of shoes or whatever you want to bring.
Definitely shoes.
Definitely shoes.
Definitely
another
shoes.
great reason to have these cubes is that as you go through security and they scan your bag, they know exactly what is suspicious. And so they don't have to rifle through your whole bag. They're just like, get that bag right there. This is what I want to look at. So you give it to them. So it just creates ease wherever you go. Lock it up, zipper it up, and you're good to go. Just some stats about the bag. Weather resistant, stain resistant, beautiful handles, a soft padded handle on the top, a handle on the side that pulls out 2 inches, look at that, and then goes right back into the bag. That's so if you do check the bag, any machine that they have back there can't grab on. The top handle as well comes out of the bag and disappears into the bag. If you're just putting this in storage or maybe in the back of your trunk of your car, you can use this handle to pull it out. Just all these little features that make using this bag easier, especially when you have to lift this bag over your head. You need all these handles to grab it and push it in.
And they're really virtually indestructible and they stay gorgeous year after year after year. If you want the red sports car, if you want Samantha's iconic burgundy color, we're now calling it 200. That's it. And that will be it for the year on the Ombre set. So if it's the one you want, when you invest in luggage, you own it for a long time. If you want burgundy, be quick to order. It will be our first sellout of the night tonight. Let's go to the phones and talk to Rhoda, who's calling us from Texas. Good evening, Rhoda. How are you?
I'm fine. How are y'all doing?
We're fantastic.
Hi, Rhoda.
You're on live with Samantha Brown. It's a great night for all of us.
I just wanted to call and I explained to the gentleman, the representative, that I'm not buying today because I already have 4 sets of these. I purchased a set for myself, and it was so wonderful. And I have 3 absolutely wonderful daughter-in-laws, and so I gave each of them a set last year.
Oh, fantastic.
And they love them.
Do you travel together?
No.
And that's how you keep it happy in the family, right?
Absolutely. They're very diversified in their careers, and I'm retired, and I do different traveling than they do. But they're very pleased with it. I am so happy. I took mine out to California for a week this past summer. Just the 2 carry-ons. I also bought them the 25-inch to go with it so that I'll have a complete set. But I just went with the 2 pieces, and it was all I needed for 7 days.
So what do you love most about the luggage, and then what prompted you to actually buy 3 more sets for your daughter-in-laws? Was there something that really stood out other than just the color and the beauty?
Yeah, the way you put it together was wonderful, but also the RFID protection that's in there.
Right, that pocket right here, right, Rhoda?
Yeah. That is so handy.
Right.
Especially when you're traveling through an airport and you're, like you said, around 1,000 people and you have no idea who's going to be, trying to palm something out of your bag.
Ain't it the truth? Well, listen, Rhoda, I'm so glad that you've made this luggage a family tradition. It really has become that for so many families out there. We're so glad to have you shopping with us. Thank you for taking the time to share your story with us tonight.
You bet. Y'all have a wonderful day, and thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's go from Texas up north to Michigan. We've got Jolinda who's calling us tonight. How are you? You're on live with Samantha Brown.
Hi, I'm doing great tonight. Love your luggage, Samantha.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. What color do you have?
I have the burgundy. I bought it a couple years ago.
Okay, a couple of years ago. How's it holding up?
It's holding up great. I travel all over the United States, from Louisiana to Texas to Atlanta. I'm going to Reno next summer. I'm with a veteran service organization, and I love my luggage. It's great. I get compliments with every place I go, and the storage cubes, I would love to have some more of those because they are the best.
Joe, they'll be back in stock in less than 2 weeks. I'm sorry we sold out. We had no idea what a hit they'd be, but they really do allow you to pack as much as you want, correct?
Not only as much, but my meds in one and insulin supplies in another, and then clothes in the third.
Fantastic.
That's a great idea.
Well, listen, Joe, we're so glad to have you shopping with us tonight. We're glad you love your luggage and that years and years later, it's still holding up and you're still here to compliment Samantha on a great collection. So thank you for your call and thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, now.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye-bye.
If you want the burgundy, it is officially final call. We're now saying it's 100 plus. Now is your time. The best value Samantha has ever done with the packing cubes included. The only quantity that's available for the holiday season. Now there's some new stuff coming down the pipe, but if you want the ombre, if you want a set that sold 50,000 sets in one day and is nothing but rave reviews on hsn.com, if you want a cult classic phenomenon, know this, we don't have 50,000. We don't have 5,000. There is so much new stuff coming from Sam that if you love this set, you need to be quick to order it right now. We're calling it 100 left in burgundy. We're calling it 200 left in the royal blue. And if you want the large 28 Mama Jamba big guy to go along with your purchase, only now 70 customers can get that big 28-inch spinner at $10 off to go with the goldenrod and brown set. This is, I think, my personal favorite. I think the guys can rock this. It belongs, you know, on the Titanic if it hadn't gone down. I mean, it's just
either,
so...
For me, it's either 30s or 60s,
very
like mod.
Couture and gorgeous. It really is absolutely incredible. And just look at the way it all glides. Look at the way it all moves. Does yours do this? Are you smashing into armrests? Are you kicking people's elbows as you make your way down? Are you doing that old lean?
Yeah, that's so 1980s.
Right. Not anymore. This is so, it glides like butter.
But
it's
even,
so
you know,
wonderful.
I even say why I call this my travel dream team. And look at that. You saw how much. I have over 2 weeks worth of clothes in this. And look at how this moves. It's beautiful. It's weighted so that it doesn't tip over or tilt or does this. You know, oh, there's just so much I don't like about luggage, and I fixed it all with this. And what I will say is when you have a travel dream team like this where the two bags connect, now everything you're packing, from your shoes, your clothes, your electronics, can be packed into 2 bags and can be moved with the ease of one hand. And so there are 2 really challenging points in travel that I've solved with these 2 bags, because I'm sure you're looking at it right now and going, wow, that's gorgeous. Listen, my bags are practical first, gorgeous second. Gorgeous is just an afterthought. These bags have to work. So with my Peace of Mind pocket, if you go online right now, this is the #1 feature everyone says was literally a game changer in making travel better for them. So this small pocket, I made it intentionally small so that it only fits your boarding pass, your license, your ID, your passport. So those 2 very valuable documents are right here, look at that, by your hip. So now as I go through security and I'm walking through and there's 40 people behind me and there's 20 people in front of me, and now everyone's getting really nervous because gotta make my flight, and what do you have? You have people like, okay, where's my ID? Where's my wallet? Okay, where did I put my boarding pass? It's right here. And in 1 second, literally, you unzip your pocket, you hand them your documents, they hand it back, and you don't then shove them in a pocket here. You don't put them in your mouth to hop so you can take off your shoes. You just put them right back into that pocket.
You and I both know how much exponentially harder that gets when you're traveling with young children.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of hopping for other reasons.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. There's gray hairs spouting out for other reasons, but we have one part less crazy. Yes. Okay, so here, what you need to know, we have 8 minutes left. This is going to be most likely the only full presentation of the Ombr 5-piece set. This is going to be your only opportunity to shop for it in burgundy, your only opportunity to shop for it in royal blue. Both of those will go. With 300 sets sold, with 300 callers on the line, with last call on the big goldenrod 28-inch spinner, join tens of thousands of customers who have better looking, better functioning, less fee and less crazy making luggage when they travel around the country, around the world. Let's talk to Patty, who's calling us from right here in Florida. Good evening, Patty. How are you? You're on Live with Samantha Brown.
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, Patty, how are you?
Good. I have the set in burgundy, and I just wanted to say I've flown with it 3 times now, and the first time I was skeptical about it fitting in the overhead, and it fit perfectly, and the bag fit under my seat perfectly, and the cubes are awesome. And I just want to say that I was in New York City, and I was in a taxi with my luggage, and I saw this guy walking down the street with the doctor's bag on his shoulder.
And all of a sudden,
it cracked me up. I was like,
and all of a sudden, you had a new best friend,
you made
right?
a connection in New York City.
It's a Samantha Brown family. I've seen people pull their luggage off of the baggage belt and start conversations because they're both grabbing at Samantha Brown bags.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the one TSA guy complimented me on my bag, and you know how they are. They're like, you know.
They're usually barking orders.
Let's just say they have a very official business to get done
and it is very serious business. So when they actually let their guard down a little just to say, hey, I like your bag, and goodness knows they've seen a lot of them, it does, what is that makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. And if anybody's sitting on the fence, don't, because this is great.
It is, and it's such a worthwhile investment. You think about we spend a la carte on pieces to get this type of layout. It's just so wonderful. Patty, thank you so much for your call. Yes. Thanks for shopping with us and sharing your great story. Okay.
Thank you.
Customer pick. 50,000 sold in one day and only 2,000 for the rest of the country for the rest of the year. If you want burgundy, that every single caller we've talked to tonight, that's the color they have. It's Samantha's red sports car. I have 100. Final call for the year on the burgundy ombre, followed closely by the royal blue and then by the black and white. Now is your time to shop for it and actually feel great about how you travel.
Absolutely. And again, this is my 2-piece dream team at the same price that it usually comes with. It now comes with that 3-piece packing cube set that's packed into the luggage right here. These 2 pieces will eliminate the chaos that happens when you travel. I know because I travel literally on a weekly basis. Another huge challenge to get through in the travel process is just boarding the plane, right? And I see so many of you, you have your carry-on bag over your shoulder, and then you have your piece of luggage here, and you're going down the aisle like this, and of course you're hitting heads along the way. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry. And then this is knocking into all the seats. Then I see some of you just pick up your bag and walk like a penguin. Again, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, did I hit you? And you just hit another person's head. But with this, you just slide it over the handle. They connect, the 2 bags become one, and now I'm walking on with my nice pumpkin spice latte, and I'm going up to my
You know, it's funny you bring that up. I can't imagine how many people sacrifice the good coffee in the terminal and drink the junk on the plane because they don't think they can manage how do I get it on the flight and sit down comfortably and not spill it all over myself.
That's a really good point. And goodness knows you're not going to get that cup of coffee for another 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, and you need that cup of coffee now.
And it's mud and water on the plane.
Yes.
It's not what you get in the terminal. There's no pumpkin spice on the plane.
There's no pumpkin spice.
And if there is, it's $6, right? You know, you've all been there. They're charging for everything. Let's make less charges. Let's make more efficient packing so you have to bring less bags. No last minute surprises. No angry customers that you're sitting next to because you knocked into them. Look sophisticated and elegant and beautiful while you're doing it. Get upgraded because you look that good. Get thanked and welcomed into the hotel when you get where you're going. Have your carry-on personal item be your handbag when you get where you're going because it looks that good. And get it all today at the best value it's ever been offered at. That's why over 400 have been sold. By the way, just a heads up, the big mumbo jumbo, if you're bringing presents at Christmas time, the largest size that the airport will allow you to travel with without an additional fee, only now in brown, only for 50 customers. Last call. Last chance. If you want to buy a gorgeous matching set, this is what you're buying for $159.95 in brown and goldenrod, and only now 50 travelers get to own the matching large 28-inch spinner. We have 25-inch spinners, which we'll show you, but for those of you that have boxes of gifts, for those of you that have children and grandchildren, have to pack for everybody the largest legally approved size bag you can bring, it is officially last call for the year on the ombre set in that size, available for you today. Okay,
so I just want to say,
moments left.
let's just quickly go over everything you get for this price. You get your doctor's tote, which is your personal item. You get your 21-inch carry-on, and then you get these wonderful packing cubes that everyone's calling in and raving about. 1, 2, 3. These packing cubes will eliminate your suitcase chaos, keep you organized on the road. Also, I don't have to unpack anything. I just open this up, put the entire compartment in the drawer of the cruise cabin or the hotel that I'm staying at, and it just makes things easy. So you get those 3 packing cubes, 1, 2, 3. You get this beautiful bag that also comes with a TSA liquids bag to put your liquids in that snaps in and out of the bag. The bag itself has wonderful organization already built in, a shallow pocket, a bigger privacy pocket for your undies and undergarments, pockets on either side, luggage straps, and then 2 pockets in the front for the things you're gonna need in a moment's notice but don't wanna go digging through your luggage to find, like your phone charger. We always need to charge our phone on the road, and also I'm always cold on a plane and in a car, so I want to keep something warm like a shawl.
How on earth do you come into the HSN studios sleeveless when you're an always cold person?
I know.
I'm freezing just looking at this building, let alone coming into it. I feel like I need to give you a hug now, knowing you run cold.
I think the warmth of the lights sort of, start to warm me up.
And all the lovely colors you get. We're going to take another one right now. Our clock's going to go down in a minute, but we're going to stay so everybody has a chance to get their color. Everybody has a chance to get their set. Everybody has a chance to call and rave about it. Let's talk to Leslie, who's calling us from right here in Florida. Good evening, Leslie. You're on live with Samantha Brown. Leslie, you there? Hello? Well, I guess you grabbed your bags and took off. Had somewhere to be. Had somewhere to go, and we had luggage set and ready for you. Leslie, you can give us a call back. Are you there? Oh, okay, all right, I think we lost her. We'll keep going now. So join now, wow, 500 callers who've gotten their set today.
It's great.
Get your holiday travel done better, done more beautifully. You heard our callers earlier, a gorgeous, wonderful gift to give, and a little sneaky trick. If you bought this set in February and you didn't treat yourself to packing cubes a la carte then, take the packing cubes out. Keep them for yourself. It's still an awesome gift.
That's a really good idea. They'll never know.
They'll never know.
They'll never know. Yeah, this is for you.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
Why not? That's probably included with your purchase today.
I like you, Brett. You're my kind of guy.
Okay, so clock's gonna go down here, but we're gonna stay for just one more minute to give you one last chance to shop for it, one last tour of it.
Yeah.
If you want the burgundy, it's it.
So
it's
this,
last call.
And let me go through the doctor's tote really quickly, because this has its own fan club. This has an extra large pocket in the front that has a neoprene lining. This is perfect for your tablets and your e-readers. It protects their screen. This is the famous peace of mind pocket where you put your documents like your boarding pass, your passport, or your license ID, so you always know where they are. That gives you peace of mind. And this is the hidden pocket on the bottom. This is perfect for a wet umbrella or something like a wet bathing suit, or even a pair of ballet flats that you can change into when you're uncomfortable. And this then hooks onto the handle of the 21-inch, and so you can bring both pieces and move them with the ease of one hand. Why people love this doctor's tote is that it also is a work bag. You can fit a full-size laptop in here. It's perfect as a gym bag. It's perfect as an everyday bag. There are so many uses. So where this is really when you're traveling, this is for every day. So you're using one of the pieces all the time.
All the time.
And then of course the packing cubes, they're just, they are a game changer.
And if you want burgundy, 4 dozen remaining. Now, I've got 300 callers in line to get their luggage set today at the best value that Samantha's done. As the final quantities we've gotten, the Embossed Ombr 5piece set. It's a ravely reviewed customer pick, but if you want the little red sports car, if you want the Christmas colored gift set of luggage, now is your chance to shop for it. You will officially be the only callers, the only shoppers to see this set. Now, in terms of the other colors, in our final moment that we have together, with now close to 600 sold and several of you on the phone grabbing yours and getting your gift sets, we've got it available in black white. The black white is down to about 350 sets. We've got it available for you in this beautiful ombre royal blue, which is both beautiful deep burgundy and blue. That's down to about 200 sets. And then we've got just the most universal, stunning, beautiful new take on brown and black. This is the brown goldenrod. It's available for you today also at under $40. Remember, Flex is yours to take advantage of. Any major debit or credit card, we ship to your door instantly and immediately. There's no finance fees. There's no club to join. We just get it to your door faster and make it more affordable for you to get it home now and start enjoying it for a better value.
It really is the travel dream team, and it's what I launched my line with here at HSN, and every feature is well thought of to just make travel easier and help you feel more confident when you do travel. And on top of that, it looks amazing. So people are always asking you, where did you get that bag? Oh, you look fantastic. Where do I get that bag? And it just starts more of a conversation in an airport rather than just that shuffling through.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shift this little table out of the way to give you the bigger bag options, so that I know that there's so many of you out there that go, okay, I'm in love, and I'm about to get rid of black and torn, black and duct tape, right?
Yeah,
so now you want to put together a full set. Keep shopping for the 5-piece starter kit, but for those of you that need to check bags, for those of you going out of the country, for those of you packing for your useless husbands, for those of you packing for your very much in need children, and you want bigger bags, but you want it to all combine and go together like a wedding-worthy set, we're going to show you the 25-inch and the 28-inch spinner models that you can add to your order today. You know, you invest in luggage. You really do. It lasts a long time. It becomes a part of the holiday and the travel memories. So we want to make the perfect set together for you that we can. So you're going to see the graphics on your screen flip